Alright, we're back out here in the old scrap pile today, and we're going to see if we can drag this thing out and maybe get it going. There's a kid I work with, he was looking for an old junker running an enduro race, and I was thinking, hey, this thing would be perfect. Well, maybe not perfect, but good enough anyway. I bought it probably about a decade ago and was going to fix it up and drive it, but fuel lines and brake lines rotted out. I fixed a few things, but after they rotted out I said, nah, not going to mess with it anymore, and parked it back here, and this is where it's sat for the last decade or so, and haven't run it because the fuel lines went out of it. So yeah, she's kind of buried, but it should run. It does turn over with the bar. The starter just clicks, so that doesn't seem to work, but it turns over with the bar. The AC compressor is locked up, but everything else I think is free, so it'll probably run if we can get some fuel to it. But I'm going to get it out of this hole here if I can. I already moved a bunch of stuff out of the way, a bunch of scrap, 10 years worth of scrap I parked here, and as you can see there's a tree growing there, but if we can get a chain on it I should be able to drag it out of here so I can work on it, I think. Yeah, I think we can make it work. See if I can find a spot to throw a chain on there, and then we'll back the truck in here and see if we can tug it a little bit. It's kind of starting to become one with the earth. I think there's some animals living under it, but it's okay, they'll find new homes. That should be interesting. Alright, I managed to get a chain around the rear control arms. Pretty rusty under there, so I don't think the bumper or anything like that will hold. Got that on there. I think yeah, all four tires are flat. I might grab my air tank and see if I can pump up a couple of them just to get it to roll a little bit better. Then we'll grab the truck and drag her out of here. You can see she's crispy, man. I think that's the whole rear floor. Pretty sure, anyway. Yeah, she's a good unit. We'll have to drag her out of here and see what's left of her. That's well-earned moss right there. Alright, let's go get the air tank. Alright, I got a little bit of air in a few of the tires and managed to squeeze the truck in here somehow without destroying it. So I guess we'll hop in and see if we can move this thing. I don't know if we can or not. And it's kind of a tight squeeze through here. So we'll just see what happens, I guess. She's in there. I might need a tractor for this one. Whoa. Yeah, this is going to be a tractor job. I can see it already. Nope, she's not going to budge. They'll unhook it and get the tractor, I think. Tractor will move it, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't think it, well, it moved about 6 inches, I guess. They're probably locked up. I'll just dig myself a hole with the truck and destroy my hitch if I keep doing this, so yeah. Yeah, it was worth a try anyway. I need to run the farm all anyway, so It's not a big deal. We just got to get out of here without hitting the grill again. I kind of caught the edge of that grill when I was coming in, but that's fine. Didn't hurt the truck. She's a beast. Well, it would seem my lens cover's on the fritz. Hopefully that doesn't stop working. But I got the battery in here all cleaned up, terminals cleaned up. Stuff like this always takes longer than you think it will. Let's go ahead and give her a try. Turn it on. No problem. Chained up, a little bit of a tight squeeze. May have hit a few things with the plow, but I think we'll be all right. Let's see if we can maybe set you down somewhere and pull this pile of crap out of here. I don't know. We'll have to find a good spot to set you. There you go. You'll be safe there, probably. Yeah, them brakes are locked up pretty good, and I have managed to turn my wheel a bit too far on this narrow front end, trying to avoid all the junk. I've dug myself a little hole. Good times. Good times. Yeah, both the rear tires are just locked up solid. Well, I gotta get the tractor out here and reposition, so I'm gonna have to unchain it. Try again. Well, alright, the old lesabre is free. She's a little soft in here, and both the back brakes were locked up. I think one of them freed up pulling it, but the other one's still locked up. Left some pretty good little ruts in here where I dug the tractor in, but good to have her out anyway. Makes me wonder how bad the rest of these will be if I ever decide to move them. That's okay. Windy. Now, I know that the fuel lines and the brake lines are all rotted out, but I think if we can make it crank somehow, I got it out here where I can sort of work on it. Sort of. And I did notice at this side of the subframe's kind of unhappy. But the other side seems to still be there, so maybe that could be just patched up long enough to beat the crap out of it, I suppose. Well, I think I should find a halfway decent battery and see if I can get that starter to work and see if I can get it cranking. Alright, I got a battery in it that's probably dead, and I got my jump pack on it. I'm hoping that when I tried it before without a battery, I just had a bad connection, and that's why it just clicked and didn't crank. But we're going to try it now, see if we got anything. We have a dome light. We have a dinger. Oh, she cranks. How do you like that? What the heck, let's give her some spray. Alright, I gave her a little shot just to see if it's going to pop. It ain't got much for voltage. But it is, I think, popping. Can't get a ton of spray in there. The way my little access hole is angled. Yeah. I suppose I could put the straw on, that might help. Alright, I got a little more in there. Still not enthused about the voltage, but yeah, I think I'm going to need more volts to actually get it to pop. I'm thinking like 9 volts is a minimum or something for ignitions on these things, so I'm going to have to find a battery with a little more charge and see what we can do. But it cranks. That's a good part. Alright, I've got a slightly less bad battery in it, my jump pack on it, and I brought along some stronger boom juice. Give that a try. I'm going to crank it first and just see how it does with the voltage. Well, the voltage is staying much higher, which is good. Let's see if I can get that in the hole. Maybe. There. Well, if that doesn't boom, I don't know what will. Maybe it'll boom the intake off. I have no idea. Oh. Well, it boomed. That was a good sign. Again, the slightly less battery was, like I said, slightly less. We'll try the less boomy boom juice. In case I got too much in there, I don't know. I have seen mufflers explode, and I'd rather not blow it up if I can help it. If I can get it in there. There, oh, I had it. If I had a screwdriver with me, I'd just take it off, but I don't. Yeah, that voltage is dropping pretty good. Well, I heard it pop a little bit. Anyway, I think I will take the battery and the jump pack back, charge them up over lunch. I'll get rid of this stupid thing, get a screwdriver and make it go away. Yeah, screwdriver. And then we'll try again. Alright, got a little more charge in the battery, a little more charge in the jump pack. Most importantly, I got that boot off. And I sprayed some boom juice in there. So either it'll fire and run or go boom, something will explode. Either way, let's find out. Yeah. Yeah, the boom juice made it boom. Maybe a little more boom juice, a little less boom juice. Yeah. Hopefully it's not on fire in there. Must have backfired a little bit. That's okay. I'll maybe pull that off and make sure it's not on fire. Alright, no fire. Just a little smoke from the backfire, so I'll try maybe a little less potent boom juice and see if it'll run just a little bit. Not quite. Maybe just a touch of the boom juice. How about that? Just a touch, just a titch, just a little bit. Just enough to make her boom. I think we got a running car anyway. Well, we will once I get fuel to it. Oh yeah, she'll run. Problem is, I've got that leaky fuel line somewhere, and it's not getting any actual gas. I don't think we have a full tank. I think that's not working. But I'll have to look at the fuel lines and see if I can figure something out. Well, I got it to fire on spray, but it won't run because it's not getting gas because the fuel lines are, well, gone. And I was crawling under there. See that little silver thing? That's the fuel filter. So I was crawling under there to see how bad the lines were, and I noticed something. That wheel is way too far back. So when I was pulling on it, I ripped out this part of the frame here, and I got in a little closer, and you can see there's nothing left of it. It's just gone right there. There should be like a little box holding it together. So this thing wouldn't even be good for a crappy enduro car, apparently. I can see it looks like the seat belt is holding it up right now. But that's okay. It was fun to kind of get it out and see what I was working with. I couldn't really see anything way back there. But I still would like to hear it run, because I know it will, even if it's junk. But I don't have enough fuel line to go from here all the way to the front, so I'm going to have to figure something out. And I don't have a fuel pump, a high pressure pump for fuel injection, so that's not going to work. But I would like to hear this thing run again, because I'm sure it will. I'll have to sit and think about that and see what I can rig up, if I can rig up anything. But yeah, dreams of a enduro car I think are dashed with this and the frame rotting out on the other side. Alright, we're back out at this thing and working on trying to get the fuel pump going. I put a little bit of fresh gas in it, and the fuel pump's making noise, but it's not coming out yet. I can tell the gas is there because I can hear the difference in the pump when I turn the key. I don't know if you can hear that, but I can hear that. Quieted way up when I put gas in it. But if I look at my lines, I got nothing coming out of them yet. So I wonder if that gas just needs to kind of soak in there and freeze something up or what. It's definitely making noise, but ain't no gas coming out. So I'm not going to put the lines on until I can get that pump to do something, because I want to hear this run. Just because. And the kid came out last week, and he's going to buy that one. That one doesn't run because the fuel pump doesn't come on at all. We put gas in that and didn't hear anything, so he's going to use it for a enduro derby car thing anyway, so he'll put a fuel cell in it. But it did fire on spray, and so did this one. So I think if I can get that fuel pump to work, I can put lines in here and make this one run. I think we got success. All I needed to do was keep flipping that key enough until that pump broke through whatever gum was in there, and I got gas coming out. Yep, it's gas. Sweet. Alright, now I can try to put a fuel line on that and get it up there. I don't think I'm going to use the filter because that's, yeah, that thing's stuck on there, but probably full of crap anyway. We're not going to bother with the filter because when I pulled up the lines in the front, you can see it's all kind of rusty in there and nasty anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. We'll throw some fresh gas to it, and if it fires, that's great. Alright, I guess I'll try to throw some lines on it. Alright, it's in, sort of. It's not right for sure because I didn't have the correct fittings, but it might work. I don't know. I didn't have the 3/8 fittings, so I just took a piece of steel line, brake line, and put some clamps on it. We'll see if that's going to be enough to hold. I don't have the return system set up yet, but we're going to turn the key and see if I can get fuel to the rail at least without it blowing the line off. Anyway, I don't need to go in there. I can hear the fuel pump working. Probably have to purge a fair bit of air until it gets all the way up here. So I'll have to do this a few times. Well, no fuel up here yet. We'll see if it's leaking. I can smell it though. It'll smell good for sure. I don't see any drips down here yet. So maybe I'll hook up my jump box and we'll crank it and see what happens. Alright, I just hit the little thing after cranking it over a bunch, and we've got pressure to the rail. Nothing's coming out of the return yet. Probably a good thing. Let's see if we got a little puddle under here. We do not yet. Well, we're getting fuel up to the rail. I say we give her a try, huh? I'll shut her off quick though, because I think it'll probably come right out of that if it starts. Oh, it ran. Not coming out of the return line yet, but it ran. He's a runner. I knew it would run. And here we go, we got it coming out of the return line, so now I can hook the return line back up, or make one, I guess. Make sure we got no more leaks in the back. I can't believe that patched up thing actually worked. I guess we'll run another one. I think that one's a return line. It's either that one or the other one hanging around down here. I don't know. We'll put a return line on it, maybe some zip ties hold that thing up, and see if she'll move. Well, it ain't right. It ain't pretty. It's got flat tires. It leaks gas. Rigged all the heck, but you know what? I bet she'll move. Let's hop in and try it. We're just going to go back by the Falcon, see if it makes it that far. Oh, and I have no brakes, so it's always good. Yeah, that's a nice seat, huh? Yeah, we'll just, yeah, that'll work. That's much better. Yep. We'll just half sit in the car. That'll help, right? She's a runner, man. one brake's locked up. I forgot about that. You want to go forward? Yeah, I don't like reverse. There we go. She moving now. Yeah. Yeah. Got no voltage. Got no brakes. There we go. Come on. All right. I think we'll shut her down there. Whew. For now. She's a smoky one. But she didn't burn down yet. That's good. A little more air in the tires might help. But she ran and she drove. Neat.